JavaScript provides built-in global functions to display pop-up message boxes for different purposes. Alert message display a pop-up box with the specified message with the OK button. The syntax starts with an alert function followed by a string inside the quote. Another example is with concatenation. The purpose is to combine or link together strings, characters, or other data types into a single entity. Always end with a semicolon as a good practice. To display a number in an alert box in JavaScript, you can simply pass the number as an argument to the alert function. To display the current date in JavaScript, you can use the date object to get the current date and then format it as needed. When you run this code, it will display an alert box containing the following. On the first box, we created the string. The second is the string with a concatenation. Next is the number, and last is the date. This is the purpose of the alert function. Another built-in function in JavaScript is the confirm message box. Similar to alert, confirm displays a modal dialog box, but it includes an OK button and a cancel button, allowing the user to confirm or cancel an action. Use the confirm function to take the user's confirmation before starting some task. For example, you want to take the user's confirmation before saving, updating, or deleting data. The following takes user's confirmation before saving data. The JavaScript script that prompts the user with a confirmation dialog box asking if they want to save changes. Depending on the user's choice, it assigns a message to the user preference variable indicating whether the data was saved successfully or if the save action was canceled. The if statement in this code checks the result of the confirm function. If the user clicks OK in the confirmation dialog, the condition evaluates to true, and it assigns data saved successfully to the user preference variable. If the user clicks cancel, the condition evaluates to false, and it assigns save canceled to the user preference variable. This way, the user preference variable will contain the appropriate message based on the user's choice. In order for us to see the prompt on the message, include an alert function followed by the declared variable. This way, it fetches the answer that you selected. Last is the prompt function. The prompt function takes two parameters. The first parameter is the message to be displayed, and the second parameter is the default value in an input box. This is the syntax for the prompt box, prompt, message, default. To start, we declare a variable called name. This variable will store the name entered by the user through a prompt dialog box. Next, we use the prompt function to interact with the user. This function displays a dialog box with a message asking the user to enter their name. Additionally, we provide a default value Jose for the input field in case the user doesn't enter anything and clicks OK. After the user interacts with the prompt, we have an if-else statement to handle different scenarios based on the user's input. In the if block, we check if the name variable is empty, null, or contains an empty string. If so, we display a message asking the user to enter their name again. In the else block, we display a different message confirming the name entered by the user. The document.getElementById method is used in JavaScript to access and manipulate HTML elements on a web page by their unique ID attribute. In this case, the ID is MSG or message. On the last part, I will call the ID on top of the HTML file and call on the message ID that we just declared. We test an input and the default name. And lastly, if you don't insert any character, this will message the prompt on the null value. JavaScript message boxes are commonly used to interact with users by displaying alert, confirm, and prompt dialogues. These message boxes serve various purposes in web development.